everybody, welcome back to Musical Scootering. Today we are going to show you how to fix your wobbly bars if you have wobbly bars on your scooter. So all you will need is just an Allen wrench and something like this. This is just to wash the grease off of your hands. I don't have my Allen wrench at the moment, but I should go get it. Alright guys, so I found my Allen wrench. If your bars are wobbly, what you're gonna wanna do is take the bars off. And if you don't know how to do this, you just untighten all of the bolts on your clamp and then try to take your bars off. If they don't come off immediately, you're gonna have to unscrew your bolts a little more and maybe pull up harder to get them off. Okay, once you've taken the bars off of your scooter, as I have right here, your scooter should look something like this. The scooter that I'm operating on right now is the Fusion X3 Pro scooter, and this is the kind of fork and compression system that it has. So I'm going to take my Allen wrench and I'm going to start unscrewing this top little bit. And once you get that off, which will take a second, okay, once you got it off, you're gonna pull this shim off. It's a little tough. There, shim is off. And then now you can start taking apart the insides. So this is a little spacer. I'm gonna try to take that off. And then now you're at the final step. So, and I'll get a closer view on this. There's a little plastic kind of ring in here. And most of the time, if your bars are wobbly, it's because that little circular spacer kind of thing is crooked, like it's not in there straight. So you have to press it inside of here, and I'll get a closer view of that. So what I'm talking about is this white little ring. So if it's crooked, you push it down into here, and then it should stay in place, like it kind of clicks in. And then you can start assembling the scooter again. Okay, now that your spacer is in place, we can start putting the scooter back together. So your little spacer, the parts that are kind of, not so flat, because this side has a bunch of bumps on it. This side is flat. You're going to put the flat side up and you're going to push it down in. Kind of fits in place. Take your shim, put your shim back on so that it's kind of straight with the wheel. Kind of clicks in as well. And then take your big bolt and start screwing that back in. Now once your bolt is snug, you want to make sure that you take your Allen wrench and kind of tighten it up a bit more than it already is. Just to make sure that your scooter doesn't fall apart while you're riding. And to test that you got it good, you want to try to spin your wheel a full half rotation, just like this. And that means that your headset should spin freely once you're out on your scooter, throwing bar spins and stuff. This is kind of where this blue towel comes in handy too, because you get your fingers quite greasy in the process. Now that you have this done, you can go and throw your bars back on just by tightening up the clamp bolts once your bars are back on your scooter. So I'll do that right now. Okay, now I have the bars back on the scooter, so I'm gonna start tightening up my clamp bolts. And before you do this, you want to make sure that your wheel is lined up with your bars, just so that it isn't all crooked when you're riding around and it doesn't feel very good. So, Christmas is coming up. What are you guys gonna get for Christmas? Are you gonna get some new scooter parts? I'm actually ready for some new wheels on my scooter. Let me know in the comments, and if the comments are turned off, then let me know in the next video. Alright guys, now that I have the bars back on and they're all tightened up, we have to see if this thing is dialed. Just to make sure that we did all our steps correctly and the bars won't move. Alright guys, the bars are not wiggly whatsoever. I know this scooter isn't 100% dialed. That's because I have to work on the wheels a bit more and stuff like that. So, I hope this was helpful, and if you have wiggly bars, they shouldn't be wiggly now. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.